main project is called the Backpack Project. And what we do is we take, we put out what we need on Facebook and at different parties. What we do is we fill these backpacks with things that any person living on the streets might need at a moment's notice, such as gloves, hats, scarves, a blanket, some canned food with a can opener, things like that. So it started off in 2008 by Danielle Doxey, some of you may know her, and it's grown pretty exponentially since then. We put out about 300 backpacks each year. So a lot of times they go to shelters, and a large portion of them we'll keep in our cars. And as we're driving around the city, if you see someone, that might need it, you can just, bam, here you go. And now you have all these things. So, as an example, this is an example of one of the backpacks that we have. So, sweaters and scarves, tissues, toilet paper, all kinds of, you get it. Lots of stuff that you might need on a day-to-day basis. So that's pretty simple and direct. A direct need is fulfilled every time someone gets one of these backpacks. So it's a beautiful thing. Another thing that is kind of cool that happened that's a little bit controversial but kind of neat, someone donated a large amount of McDonald's coupons. And all you want. Each one is this little card. It's a $5 worth of things. Now, sure, it's not the best food, but that's $5 worth of food that they did not have and a warm place to be for as many hours as they need to. Now they're an official customer. They cannot tell them to leave. So it's kind of a beautiful thing, as much as we might not like McDonald's. So it's a really nice thing. So yeah, the whole operation is pretty simple and pretty direct. People donate what we need to fill the backpacks, and we fill them and we hand them out. Thank you.
How do you hold them out exactly? Do you stand on the street or do you have a video just like that?
Be warned. There's a few ways actually. A large portion of them go to different shelters. And then a large portion of them, Doxy will keep in her car, I'll keep a few in my car. And you're going to see people living on the streets as you're driving through Detroit. It's inevitable no matter where you go. So, you'll see people out with the sign, give them money, hand them a backpack full of all these things. So, yeah.
What kind of responses have you gotten from the people?
Some people are indifferent, some people it moves them to tears. It depends on their mood, I guess, that day. But, especially as it gets colder and the needs become greater, there's you'll end up stopping traffic to be hugging this person and embrace each other, and there'll be honking and you just don't care. It's very important to hug right now. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, and if you guys, Doxy is around the party. She'll be around if you have any more questions for,
I believe there's a donation box too for
yeah,
backpacks.
we have a donation box, so
You can see me or Eli if you guys want to have any questions about things that you want to donate. Or Doxy too.
yeah.
We're the tripod.
Yeah, our Detroit
Try.
And we usually do, we have pickups at a lot of our parties, so if you ever have that kind of stuff, just contact, BWB Detroit on Facebook or BWB Chicago, and you can usually take it.
Give it up for BWB Detroit!